What is this, number 7? We found this place late in 23, and it was not something, this location was not planned. This area was not planned. So this is something that I'm updating here in late August, as we are now beginning construction on the site. This is our first official week of construction. As you can see behind me, we have now an entryway and an entry road. And this is a road that we've put in. I have my RV over here. This is my headquarters. After moving it around to several locations on the site, this is where I've ended up, because it's out of the way construction and easily accessible. I'm anticipating it moving it closer to the build location once winter looks like it's going to set in and begin in earnest. I want to be able to be close to the power that should be completed by then, and the water, so I can continue working up here through the winter. As you can see, I've got a container up here that we purchased so we could put in things like our bushwhacker and weed whacker, and also our chipper. And we've cleared this area here. Now I cleared all the trees out of this area, but this is the building site where we've ended up, which is much farther east and south than what I had originally anticipated. Let's take a pause here and talk about picking an actual build site. There are several considerations, one being the view, which was the big selling feature of this particular property for us. It has a gorgeous view to the north. The second involves the more practical considerations. Other factors that played into selecting the final site was the type of building we were planning on putting in place. Also, setbacks. We wanted a certain amount of space between us and the forest for fire prevention and protection. A big concern in this particular area, given the response time of the fire department. One of the things I learned years ago on a large construction project that I worked on in Los Angeles, and the architect we were working with actually had bought a house on the build site and lived there a year before he actually proposed what the final design was going to be. And I've been going back and forth and staying on the site for quite some time now, and it's given me the opportunity to see the ins and outs of certain locations. I think anybody who is going to build on a site, unless you're just strictly limited by space considerations, you should spend some time on the site before selecting a final build location. In this case, as I've already noted, the actual house location is further south and east than what I had originally envisioned. And that took into consideration where the driveway was, where the well ended up being, and building the infrastructure for on the site needed to be taken into consideration as well. The point I'm making here is don't rush in selecting a location. Spend some time on the site to get to know what the land is providing to you before you ink that final location.